when I stopped trying to meet people, I started meeting the right people. When I first started traveling, I really got comfortable, like just getting out and doing things. And I always was just getting comfortable being uncomfortable. But I thought always that I had to go do things that I didn't necessarily want to do just to meet people. Like I'd be like, oh, I guess I should go on the bar hop tonight, or I guess I'll go to this dance class just so I can meet people. And yeah, honestly, a lot of the time I did meet people, but a lot of the time I would end up doing things that didn't necessarily feel aligned. And being in an environment that wasn't necessarily aligned with what I was interested in, most of the time I would meet people that weren't necessarily aligned with my interests either. And sometimes you'll get lucky and you'll go somewhere, I guess, and you'll meet someone who's kind of in the same boat. Like there's been many times, like for example, some weeks ago, I agreed to go to this reggaeton party, which I do not like reggaeton. And I also don't like clubbing or dancing so much, but I was like, you know what? It's an experience, I'm gonna do it. And my friend had a girl that he had known, and so she brought a friend, and it was like sort of a double date type of thing. I was like, yeah, it's gonna be fine. Like, it's just an experience. And it ended up being that my date, so to speak, also was not into reggaeton or dancing, and it ended up being quite nice, and we had a good time. But point is like, that's kind of a rare scenario, right? So most of the time, like if I was to just go to a reggaeton club, I'd be like standing there awkwardly, like, what am I even doing here right now? And most of the people that I would end up talking to would basically be people that I don't really align with. People that maybe I can be friendly with them, sure, but that's about it. I'm not gonna find a reason to reach out to them later and so on. We're not gonna really connect on a deeper level, right? But that being said, the point is, it's actually not so important to really reach out to people. Like, yeah, you want to put yourself out there, but you want to do it strategically, right? If you want to actually meet people with common interests, then you have to do stuff that you're interested in, you know? This is a nice little area here. Look at these plants and this tree. I'm interested in trees, for example, so maybe if I sit here long enough, the right person will come along. No, but for real, like, it's more natural and, in my opinion, easier to meet people if you just put yourself in the right environment and just be yourself, essentially. Like, you don't have to go out of your way to socialize or to chase anything or anyone. And it works this way for friendships, or I would say romantic relationships as well. If you want to find something that's more aligned with who you are and what you're looking for, then go to the places where those people are going to be. For example, I recently was like getting kind of caught up in a lot of this like party environment and crazy traveler vibes, and like that's all fun and so on, but really I was just getting sort of frustrated with the way things were working out like that. Like, oh, how come I'm not meeting the type of people that I really want to? And this goes back to my last video, where when you're more clear about what you actually want, what you're actually looking for, it makes it way easier to find it. And when you stop playing games with yourself and the universe, then the universe is going to stop throwing you miscellaneous things and things that you're not looking for. Because if you don't know what you're looking for, then the world doesn't know what to give you, and you yourself don't know what to move towards. But anyway, today, for example, I was thinking, I'm going to get away from all these distractions, so to speak. Like, I don't need to go to a bar, for example, to meet people, because I actually don't want to meet people who just want to party and drink, for example. So today I decided, well, what do I want to align with, and what kind of people do I want to attract? I want to attract some more grounded people and more relaxed people and creative people, focused people, for example. So I decided I'm going to go to yoga, which is something I had done for many years but had stopped recently, but decided I should pick up on it again because, I wanted to get back into that crowd. And to my earlier point, when I went to the yoga class, I didn't have any intentions of meeting people. And in my mind, I was like, I'll talk to the instructor like I normally do or whatever, and just be there and be present and not think like, oh, I'm gonna go to this yoga class to pick up some girls or something like this. Because when you go into things like that, you automatically kind of put yourself off, or people can pick up on that energy that you want something from them, or that you're not really there for the yoga. And if you're not really there for the yoga, well, then you're not aligned, for example, or whatever it is that you're trying to do. So anyway, went to the yoga class in the park and just did my thing, just relaxed, got in the zone, so to speak. And I was thinking, like, I'm not even gonna try to talk to anybody, but of course, I was the only foreigner there, the only man there as well. So naturally they were sort of interested in me, and I ended up talking to all of them. They all were trying to ask me questions and so on. And then they invite me to coffee. And then so I went to coffee with three very nice girls. And that's the point. Like, I had zero intention of that. However, in the back of my mind, I would say, as a sort of manifestation exercise, I was thinking, like, what are some potentially positive outcomes of this? Number one is to go to the class, zen out, have a good yoga class in the park. That's it. Go for a coffee by myself after. No problem. Or I was thinking, maybe I'd meet a nice girl or nice people in general. And maybe they want to go for a coffee after and have a nice conversation. And to my point, like, it wasn't at all either like I was trying to pick up these girls or whatever you want to call it. It was more just like I went there with no intentions and ended up connecting with three really nice people. And that's just perfect example because that's something that recently I really realized, and I'm trying to adopt this philosophy and ended up just proving myself right that it works that way. Because yeah, sure, like you can go chasing connections, and like I said, you can go places that aren't aligned with you, but super rare is that going to work out. And super rare do you actually meet people that you really connect with. So if you just follow your own path, but also, of course, remain open, be open to connecting with people, but not necessarily chasing it, then you are way more likely to meet the people that you're meant to meet.